Hello and welcome back to the second video episode. I know you guys have been waiting for a long time, but we're here. Pete's actually with us on video, so welcome Pete again.
Hello Pete! He doesn't know he's here on video.
What do you mean video?
We're just on video now.
We snuck a video recorder in.
Steal me soul?
Yeah.
So welcome back. This is another update video like the last one. We will eventually get to full video podcast, but we're not quite there yet. But things might change because we've got a big update. But first of all, should we go straight into the update, or should we do some hot news first? Should we do the update, or let's do the update first, I reckon.
No. Seeing as how it's video,
yeah,
we should go straight for the sex scene.
Oh yeah,
get that out of the way.
Yeah, who's
on who?
And then a bit like the human caterpillar thing, isn't it?
Oh, Human Centipede. Yeah,
Human Centipede.
It's a good film.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'll do? I'll jump on this cupboard and I'll stare in the corner like Blair Witch and just
fuck off. I hate that bit.
Do you know what, should we go straight into the update?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on.
Right, so we have some big news. Now, you might be able to tell me and Rich are kind of wearing a t-shirt. Pete isn't, because he hates the saddle. No, he doesn't. So I was
in corporate stuff.
But the Saddle is a pub in Chester that we've been going to for years. It is
awesome.
It is a rock. It's amazing. A rock. It's like a rock pub, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're really well known. I think they won in 2022. I think they won the UK's best live pub or live music pub, something like that.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
And Lee, the owner of the Saddle, Pete, you've known for a very long time.
Many years.
How many years have you known Lee for?
At least. We were like brothers.
Oh, were you?
Well, actually, yeah. I've known since birth.
Actually, our brothers.
Yeah. Well, we actually are brothers.
Oh, are you?
I've known him since birth.
Twins.
Oh, you look exactly this. No, he doesn't.
We do virtually.
Well, Lee.
But no. I've known Lee a long time. He was a friend of a friend, and now he's a friend. One of those situations. But yeah, the Saddle's amazing.
So the first time we went to Saddle, the first time I actually met Lee, funny enough, is I was going in there for the first time, and I didn't have my ID on me.
Was this during COVID?
No, I don't know if what it was.
It was,
but it was I think it was for my birthday or something. And I said to them, like, listen, I'm like, at the time I was.
You're not going to get in now without ID. No. To be honest,
I'm not going to get anywhere without ID anyway.
I must have been
anywhere.
I must have been 23, and I said no, I just haven't got my ID. I think I lost it or something. And I was like, he said, we can't let you in. I said, trust me, I'm not going to lie to you. I am 23. I'm 24 now.
Oh, that's all right. Come in. So he said he's not going to lie to us.
But, he said, like, have you got any proof? I actually had to go on my Facebook.
Yeah, I've got a bit of.
I had to show my birthday, like, you know, like happy birthdays from like the 1st of October, which was my birthday. But I've been in there so many times before. We go there to watch the live bands because the live bands they book are amazing. Cracking, yeah. But we got talking, and we were talking about the podcast, and we was talking about, you know, maybe being a bit cheeky and asking, you know, if you could put a poster up for us, just one little poster. And since then, which I didn't know, this is a big jump in time. Must be about like another 4 months in jump. Lee has been listening to every podcast, which I didn't know. I
didn't think anyone had listened to every single podcast.
And he said he really enjoys it. There's a few things. Obviously, he's given some helpful advice, which we do appreciate, Lee. But we got talking, and a big opportunity has come up for us. Now, obviously, we're in the stable now, aren't we? And we love it here. But there might be a slim chance of maybe doing a few episodes at the Saddle. So the Saddle has their own recording studio where they get, because they're very popular for bands coming up and, you know, recording sessions and stuff. And Lee was like, do you want to have a look at the recording studio and see what you think? I was like, yeah, I'll go in. And it is amazing.
The video looked really nice.
And it looks proper. And I was thinking, like, I said to him, I was like, this sounds too good to be true, this. So I asked, like, how much would it cost, you know, to, like, if we were going to record there. And I think he said about 20 quid, which is very reasonable for the room you get, especially for young bands, you know, trying to record music.
Yeah.
But Lee offered us for free, to go in there for free. And I was like, what? And he was saying, like, he quite liked the idea of, you know, us like being their home place where we record each episode. And my mind was blown. It must have been about 1:30 in the morning. I know you were still awake.
He phoned me at about, it was later than that.
I must have been nearly 2
in
the morning.
I was still awake, and I thought he'd just hit puberty. He was like, Richie, oh!
But balls have dropped.
But Lee was like, yeah, we're more than happy.
Did he let you in?
Yeah.
Did you have ID?
Yeah, I did that. Well, because I've got a bit of a reputation now, you know what I mean?
Because
people know who I am now.
Did you prove you were by going on bin weevils and saying, look, this is my account? Or what's that penguin one?
Club Penguin.
Yeah.
I've had my
I've been on Club Penguin for years.
20 years.
Yeah.
But he was saying, like, yeah, we would like, you're more than welcome to record from here. And I was just like, what? And I said to him, like,
I didn't know they had one.
I said, like, as a thank you, we'll wear, like, their saddle t-shirts so we can give... I know we're only a small podcast.
I need a bigger one. Bit bigger than this one, but...
But we're local, we're nearby, and I think we would love... It would be a dream come true if we could record from there.
It would be amazing.
Obviously, because we don't live in Chester, we live in Ellesmere Port, which is about 10-15 minutes away. We couldn't do it every episode. And if we blow up, if we become massively famous, then maybe in the near future it would be our permanent...
move to Chester.
Yeah, we get big mansion.
Quit me job.
Quit your job. Quit all the wives, fuck them off.
Be very corporate.
Just
I'll wear the saddle, everything.
Yeah, just wear it 24. I'll sign your life away.
Just one of them fake beards on him so we can get in.
Yeah. Do you want to do? We get matching S tattoos on our necks there.
Big S on our necks.
Yeah.
For what?
Saddle.
Oh, right.
So
if you get an S, you get an A and you get a D.
Yeah. Sad.
Hang on, we need 3 more members.
We'll get the current Mrs. Harper to tattoo on her.
Do it. We'll get the 2 dogs. We'll get the LE on them.
Yeah.
But
sorted.
Laughing.
So our next episode, fingers crossed for now. So this is okay if Lee's available and if things all go to plan. The next episode will be in the saddle recording. Things may change, of course.
Hopefully with Mr. Lee McLaughlin.
For a bit of background for who Lee has owned the saddle for well, it says in here, was it 20? I think it says 2017 they were open. It does say on the back. Have a look. What does it say?
2017.
Yeah, 2017 they opened, and they've had big back.
I had a little sneaky look at his bob as well.
Did you?
This
one?
It's alright.
It's horrible, isn't it?
It's alright.
It's alright.
Anyway, cool.
So they've had like Benji from Skindred in there doing a DJ set. They've had loads of big bands.
It's hard to get a gig and
yeah, so
people fight to get gigs.
There's a band called Marauder. Me and Ghost Hunter Peter have gone to see Marauder in the Swinging Arms in Birkenhead, which is nowhere near as good as the saddle, is it? No, the saddle.
That's not what you said the other way. You said it was way better. And
best place you've ever seen. And
you were going to get Swinging Arms tattooed on your head. You're going to get SW.
You weren't listening properly. I meant it was the saddle, Lee. It was the saddle. Anyway, but no. I've been to see Marauder a few times in the Swinging Arms, and I said to Lee, Marauder.
Do apologise.
You're right.
Fine, carry on.
But you just want to evacuate your bowels.
I can't help that. It just...
He's getting old, isn't he? But I've said to Lee, get Marauder in. They are amazing, and they finally got in. Because as you said before,
what did he play?
I think they did a lot of. Did some Iron Maiden.
They do everything.
Yeah, they did Iron Maiden. They did did a lot of Alter Bridge. Kind of that stuff. And they were amazing. I had a really good night. And to be honest,
got a bloody good singing voice to do Maiden and.
He is. They are really good.
They're not easy to emulate.
I just realised I've got a mate who works for Scania called Steve, and he's a drummer. He's a good drummer.
Yeah.
And he's always playing live and. I can't remember what he said, but it might be the saddle.
Probably be the saddle.
He lives in Chester.
That'll be probably.
I'll have to ask him. We could have him as a guest one week.
Yes.
He's a sound lad and cracking lad.
I finished.
Life of a drummer.
I finished work straight after. I went in the saddle, and I'd work at like 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning, and I said to Pete, I said, I'll come, but I can't drink properly. And I've found a new love for Guinness.
Oh, I love Guinness.
I've been drinking Guinness.
Yeah.
I don't normally drink anything like that. I'm more of a lager and lime type of guy.
More of a little
sip
panda
to the beach.
pops on you.
Yeah, little cocktail.
Yeah.
But from the darts team, Adam loves a Guinness. I was like, do you want to try it? I was like, I actually quite like this. So I've started to drink some Guinness, and it's not fizzy, so you can just drink shit tons of it.
As much as you want. It doesn't get you bladdered neither.
Well,
it depends how much.
I don't get that far. So
that is highly debatable.
I'm not even kidding. I must have about 8 or 9 Guinnesses at the saddle, and I drank that much of it. I started drinking cider because
you must have been full as fuck.
I was so full. I had a peat, and as well the saddle.
Putting it together, and you got snake bites.
If you ever go to the saddle, and I'm not just saying this because we go. This is like they do it's not a bean. It's like they have rooms upstairs, don't they, to stay overnight? And the food there is
Who does?
At the saddle.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
it's very haunted as well.
We could do that then, one. If that's all right, I'll do that.
Oh, and the saddle, the food there is unreal. it's so cheap. I think I paid £5 for a massive pizza.
Yeah, it is.
And it was
It's nice,
gorgeous.
actually.
So I was there listening to Mauder, and I was on the table with the wives of the band members because we've seen them before. And Ghost Hunter Pete's cousin, let's call him a cousin, is the lead guitarist. I was there, sipping, drinking me beers, and I woke up in the morning going to work, pissed. I was still drunk when I woke up in the morning. I was walking to work going, oh God, I'm going to throw up. But it was a banging night. And every time I go in the saddle, I always have a great night. And they always look after you. The staff are great as well. But we wanted to let you know of a potential kind of
Team up,
if you want to call it.
might do a live show.
But yeah, just the options to do some of that. But we want to let you guys know what's happening because this is a. I know obviously we're only a small podcast, but this is a big thing for us. If it was a random pub that said, yeah, you can record here, I probably wouldn't be as excited for it.
Wouldn't be phoning me up at 2:30 in the morning.
But
we'll do one in the cat.
But just because it's the sad,
the cat, down the corner.
Yeah, get stabbed to death within the first 3 minutes.
But just because it's the saddle, it's like a massive thing. Like
it's a big pub.
It's a big pub. It's a pub been
name.
going for years,
Yeah.
and it's just a massive opportunity. So Lee, thank you for the chance. It's like we do really appreciate it. And we'll be in touch really soon because I said to him, he said, you better start getting recorded weekly again. I said, I promise, mate, the next episode we do, or video, it will be all about the saddle, the update, and I promise we won't let you down. So, Lee, I told you we would do it, so...
Thanks, Lee. Sound, mate.
So, that's overall update of
very
things.
Nice guy.
Overall thing of what's going on. Should we do a bit of... bit of hot news.
Hot news. We're going to put the intros in. Are we going to do that on the video?
We'll just...
I'll just sing it in the background.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit. I don't mind a little sing-song. Poo-poo, can we swing it to you? A bit of hot news. Because you've been away, haven't you? Because we did an episode with Ghost Hunter Pete. Check it out. It was... what does it mean to be British? It was it was a good one. But you were away, weren't you?
I was in Scotland, yes.
And how long were you there
For
for?
about a week and a half.
I was jealous as hell.
It's cracking,
I
man.
fucking love Scotland.
We've stayed in 4 different places.
Yeah.
One was a log cabin,
Oh,
which had a haunted well.
brilliant.
And
Was it just a ghost?
And
Was
a
it a ghost
knackered bridge. It was like the fucking Evil Dead cabin. I took loads of pictures.
There's just a ghost down the bottom of the logo. Fuck it, I gotta
I
get
took a
out.
picture by the well. And there was a knackered bridge, like in Evil Dead.
That sounds amazing.
And a fucking...
So whereabouts did you actually go in Scotland?
Well, we fucking hell. Loch Ness and... what's it called? Cromarty, all these different places. Loch Ness was lovely.
Doors. You went to Doors as well.
Doors,
Was that-
yeah.
Doors, yeah, what you want to rename it, Loch Ness.
Well, I think the two... Well, all right, we saw loads of wildlife. Day one, we saw a stag.
Did you see any red
Just pop out of
squirrels?
the forest. No, but there's loads of signs up saying,
I've seen one.
be careful when you drive in various places because there's red squirrels.
Red
about,
squirrels,
like.
yeah.
But yeah, we saw deer and stags and Sue saw eagles.
Oh,
Golden
amazing
eagles.
place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you go back again?
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's got a feeling, hasn't it? It's got a feeling about it.
Yeah.
You get out of England and you go, wow.
And the
It
road's
feels-
dead clean.
Yeah.
And everyone's dead nice.
Yeah.
There's not shit everywhere.
No.
No one's flinging a fucking dog
The
poo in a
dirty-
tree.
No one's sticking
using-
the trolleys right outside your house.
Or the dirty nappy.
Yeah.
There was a dirty nappy next to... Got out of the van the other day. Went to get me dinner from B&M. And it's shitty nappy on the floor. Just with all them little... Has some little
Delightful.
balls in it, doesn't it? That soaks up all the
Yeah.
pee. Look, they were
They
all...
taste rank.
And I went and got a pot noodle. And when I got back, I thought...
We live
I'm
in
not
paradise, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Paradise.
Paradise.
It's not that
place.
bad, but yeah, Scotland is nicer.
Yeah, it's
But,
gorgeous. Gorgeous.
The main thing that happened, my dog Tilly, I've mentioned her many times. She's an intellectual. I know I talk to her. She licks her arse. That one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Right. So first day, Hadrian's Wall, amazing monument. It's been there for
yeah, it's
1,000
very
years.
famous. Very famous.
It was built to keep the Scottish out of England. All this lark shit on it. Went to Loch Ness, and there's the guy who was we mentioned him in the previous episode.
Steve Felton.
Yeah,
Or
he was
Felton.
there in
Was
his
he?
little truck.
He's got his little...
Sue spoke to him. Yeah, he's got his
Yeah.
little thing where he's selling the Loch Ness
Sells
monsters
little
and all that
models
crap. Shit in his garden.
Shit in his garden as well. He won't mind.
Oh, and the garden. He's got a little
His
patio.
garden is Loch Ness, basically.
Yeah,
isn't it?
he's got little patio things.
Yeah.
Went up on that.
And
Shit in
on
it.
Dog shit on our
Amazing.
decking the other
So
day.
I've got this thought where I think she's got like a big bucket list of like
Yeah.
Bucket list places
like,
to shit.
like ticking off like historical
list.
places
Yeah.
where she can have a shit.
Yeah.
And she'd do
Great
pretty
Wall
well.
of China.
Yeah.
That's on the
I'll
next
do
one.
that one. Statue of Liberty. Shit on her head.
Stonehenge.
Yeah, she wants to do
Drop
it
on there.
On the thing in Brazil, standing like that, just kind of shit on that.
Jesus.
But that was amazing, obviously.
The current Mrs. Hopper
Amazing
wasn't best
holiday.
too. Mrs. Hopper wasn't pleased because he was saying like, oh, he thought like he'd be there on his little bench, wouldn't be carving his other thing.
Dead will turned out and
Oh no, he'd be in the
softly
pub.
spoken.
But she was fuming because he has a website.
Yeah, he's got a
Website. He drinks in the pub all the
Yeah,
time.
he was
I'm
lovely. Nice
surprised.
fella. Everyone knew him locally.
I'm surprised
He was
he's ever seen it. Well, he hasn't seen anything, has he?
I didn't ask him.
He's been there for 30 odd years.
He was there the first time we went. He wasn't the
93.
same time.
Oh, he wasn't there the first time, but
He was there first time.
he was not at the same time. He's been there since 93ish, something like that. And he hasn't seen jack
He left his
jack
life,
shit.
his entire had a successful
Left his
job.
missus,
and there's a
sold his
documentary
house.
about him.
Yeah, I've watched it a few
BBC
times.
documentary. Yeah,
Cracking documentary.
But you enjoyed your time in Scotland.
amazing. Yeah, highly recommend.
I would love to. I would love to go properly. Like I've been to like St Andrews and
Sceneries like
through there.
like Game of Thrones. It's
It is, isn't it?
unbelievable. Yeah.
But that's some good.
Braveheart in it.
That's probably some of the best hot news you've ever had.
Yeah.
Some good
Someone
hot
shit on Adrian's
Only
wall
hot
and
news he's ever had.
the Monster Hunter's house. So there you go.
Rich, any hot news?
I've not really got much on news this week, really, to be honest. I've been decorating.
What have you been decorating?
As Leah's moved into Rachel's room, my daughter's. One's gone to university, so my other one has been hankering for her room for a long time. Leah wanted Rachel's room, because obviously there's a big room and a little room, isn't there?
Yeah.
In a 3-bedroom house.
Always.
So Leah's wanted the big room. Rachel's been like, no chance. So Rachel's had it for about 8 years now. So she's gone to uni. So I've redecorated. Rachel's now been put in the little room because she's spending more time at home than she is at university where she's meant to be.
Yeah.
She's back every other day. She's back. She's like, oh, I can afford it. Well, of course you can, because we're buying all your food now and everything. And I don't mind. I love being back home. But yeah, that's what I've been up to, decorating most of the time. I've obviously over here, you can see I've got a big shitload of wood for me log burner, because it's getting a bit nippy now, isn't it? And a bit of a nip in the air.
Oh, you're a bit of a home bug, aren't you?
A bit of a home bug.
Yeah.
I sit in the living room all night with my log burner on.
We had one of them in
listening to our podcast mainly.
I
one of them in
do you have one in
the
your-
cabin.
in
Not
your
the
cabin?
cabin.
Oh.
Well, there's one in the cabin we didn't use, but we had a cottage and there was a log burner in there, and we
Yeah.
used that a few
You get
times.
it going, yeah.
Dead nice, yeah.
Great, isn't it?
Yeah, really nice. Dead homely in it.
Crackling away in the background,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh,
She didn't shit on that.
no, shit in it.
I'm trying to think. Well, my biggest hot news was going the saddle,
And
meeting Lee again, and getting very drunk. But I think I may have smelt the worst fart in human history.
No, I've smelled that.
No.
It's worse than that dog burp
Oh.
in his face with the potatoes.
Uh,
It's just the image of it just makes me howl.
That's just
It was in the saddle, and there was a guy. I don't know if he's on his own. I think he was, which is nothing wrong with that, because a lot of people who like that type of music haven't got many friends who like the same thing. So fuck it, why not go out and. But he was there dancing with his pint, and he farted, and I'm not even kidding. Like at the exact same
Clear
moment,
the room.
I'm not even kidding. At the exact same moment, about 6 or 7 people went, and it just drifted all away from him. It was the worst smelling fart I have ever witnessed.
I've done one of them, and they just hear me out. Remember Legends? There's a club, but it's not there anymore.
Legends, Jesus,
Legends,
yeah.
old little place on it, like a nightclub, but it was kind of half a nightclub, half a pub. Stayed open all night. And I was at the bar with Gareth, my friend, and I let rip. And within fucking 0.0 of a second, I went, oh fuck, oh my god. I didn't get. I just thought I'll come back and get served in a minute. I scooted out of the queue, buggered off, and Gareth stood next to me. Next minute, I see him start, and I'm going, "You dirty bastard!" And I'm like getting away from him, going, "You smelly!" And next minute, I'm not messing. About 30 people were going, "Whoa!" pointing at him, and he was like, "Oh, it wasn't me, it was him."
I would have been fuming.
He still mentions it to this day. Bastard.
When I was in high school, when our drama class
Last week was this last week?
shut up. Our
Week before.
drama class moved from like the big like proper drama hall to just this like tiny room just for this one lesson. And I think there was like production going on. Like I think the school was having a play during time, so they had to use it for practice. And a lot of people, when you have drama lessons, it's nothing. It's like a bit of a nothing kind of subject in it. It's just kind of a
Not
thing.
if you're Chris Hemsworth.
Oh yeah, but a lot of people do it and they kind of don't like it. You don't like the odd 2 or 3
No,
people
I
that
didn't
enjoy
like
it.
it.
I didn't like it.
But we were doing what's that game where like you got someone in the middle and you walk round and you got, is it Wink Murder, where you wink at people and they sit down and you've got to try and figure. You ever play Wink Murder?
What's all about?
Right, Wink Murder is something like
Wank murder.
no Wink. No,
What school did you go to?
I played Wank Murder.
Yeah, I haven't know.
Great.
The missus goes mad if I do it in the living room.
I think
She tries to murder you.
if I remember it right, basically you get like you're in a room and all the people just start walking around the room, and there's one murderer and they wink at people, and any time you wink at someone, they sit down, and there's one hunter. There's one hunter who's got to try and figure out who the murderer is, who's winking at people.
Yeah, I think I have. Actually.
So this game was played, and everyone sat down, and we're listening to the teacher, and my friend Oliver, you know Oliver.
Yeah, I know.
He's
mental.
If anyone did anything a little bit strange, they would all blame Oliver because he was just that type of guy.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong. He was a nice guy, but
but
everyone would blame him.
Mad.
And it was all dead quiet. And I did. You know when you're like, I've got a fart here, but this is do I flip the coin? Do I either give myself like a hernia and hold it in, or do I just try and hope it's just nice and quiet, no one hears it, and I could just go. Phew. It wasn't that. I sat in a hard wooden floor, and it went proper loud.
Cried, laughed.
Proper loud fart.
Like the one at the start of our.
It was one of the loudest farts I've ever done. But Oliver was sat next to me, and I went, "You dirty bastard!" And all the people going, "Oliver!" And I'm like, "That's bang out of order. That's bang out of order."
And he created the game. Blame Oliver.
And he was fuming. He was like, "That wasn't me. That wasn't me." I was like, "Oh, I said like," but people wouldn't think it was me. They would think it was him. Go, mate. Said,
yeah, because he was naturally the target. Because he was always up to shit.
Yeah, but I was like, Oliver. Come on. Like, have a bit of decorum. That's horrible. That, and all the girls were like, that's gross. And I was crying. We got into so much trouble in high school. Like me and Oliver. Like have
you told Rich the story about where he hid speakers in there?
Oh yeah, like,
and he'd like graffiti your name everywhere.
Yeah, like I'll tell it. Why not? So I check the time. Yeah, we've got time.
If you're watching Oliver, mate.
But he was a naughty kid. He used to get the papers, teachers' files, and like we're on the second story like in school. They just launch him out the window for no reason, and you just see like a gush of papers going past the window. They just do it because he was just a knobhead. Yeah. He used to properly terrorise the tutors. He once threw a rubber at a French teacher. And
he's the sort of pupil that made me thick. Because I couldn't do any fucking work.
Because he was
tricks like in class.
He used to get these tiny little speakers and hide them in little drawers.
The story I've heard.
And the teacher, like, he was started now and then, and the teacher would go, thinking someone should play on something, and then he'd do it over and over and over again. And he used to hide it in like these cupboards where you just can't find. You know, they're rammed with books. Yeah. But the teachers were fuming. He used to do it all the time. But one of the biggest things he did to get me and shit, he was always in and out of isolation. Isolation. And
he might be in rehab now.
He just got this reputation where he could just walk out of class and the teachers would be like, "Yeah, just leave him.
Let him go."
But one time, what he did was on the cafeteria, whilst he's just left class, on the side of the actual building, what he's done is get a black marker pen and write my name massive, saying Carl Johnson, and then under it my form name. So they know exactly where to find me. So I'm in French class at this time, and the deputy head goes, and he goes, "Is Carl Johnson here?" And he went, "Yeah." He went, "I need to talk to you." And I went, "All right."
No.
And all the kids go, "Oh," because they always do that, don't they?
Yeah. Did you do it in French?
You're in the merde.
You're in trouble, Carl.
And I've gone outside the class and
baguette.
And he was like, "What have you got to say for yourself?" I was like, "What?" He went, "Graffitiing on the walls." I went, "What?" I'm like, You've graffitied the walls. You've put your name in black marker pens. Straight away, as soon as he said that, I fucking knew it was him. And he's like, "You've put your name down and you form." Bear in mind, they couldn't get it because it was a black Sharpie on the wall. That I'm surprised it would still be on there. It was on there for about 3 years. It was about that. It was about that big, but my name was just there with my form name.
Was it not like?
Well, my form.
Who would be stupid enough
to
write their own name and fucking form number?
It was that. So my form at the time, I think it was in year 8. So it was 8Y 1YU. By the time I was in year 11, mine was 11Y 1YU, but it still said Carl Johnson 9Y 1YU on there. So he's like, I've got to take. So you got to come to the head teacher's office. I'm like, fuck's sake. So I'm walking through there. I'm like, I forgot. I was like, I know it's fucking Oliver. I can't see him. I don't know where he is. And I've got to the fucking head teacher's office, and I just see his little head in the next room. He's in like the deputy head, and I'm going into the main, and I just see this. Just like I'm walking past, and he's just smiling in the window. I just like, you fucking bastard. I was fuming. I got into so much shit for
I
that.
like the sound of this, Oliver.
That is
My kind of
genuinely
guy,
funny.
that.
But like,
that is funny.
I remember like when they were both like, go back to class. So as we're walking out, I'm like, you fucking idiot.
Go back to 4Y, Carl.
About 5 minutes.
Where it is.
5 minutes later, we just carried on walking around the school. We were just crying, laughing. It was
Who does that?
But yeah, I have to try and like maybe I've not spoken to him in years. It might be a good idea maybe to try and grab him to come on because he's got so many fun.
He's thrown up in our house before today.
Well, I'll tell one more story about him because it's so funny. I remember he was in like the outside classrooms doing like
Annex type of thing.
Yeah, like an annex. Yeah, kind of
Like
a temporary
porter cabin.
Yeah, kind of like a temporary kind of building. We were doing history or maths or something like that. And he got sent. He literally got sent out every fucking lesson. But the way the room was, like the door was here, and the teacher sat here, but she couldn't see the bottom of the door because her computer was in the way.
Right.
So he's been sent out, and 5 minutes later, he's on the floor, crawling on the floor, and everyone's trying not to laugh. But like, because the teacher can't see him because he's on the floor, and the computer's in the way.
Clever as well.
We're all like, I'm like crying, I'm like, and he's crawling like that, and for about a minute or so, he's just sitting there on the floor because you can't see him, and then about a minute later, he crawls again, and he goes under the desk where she sat, and he sat like he was sat there.
I don't like where this is going.
He was sat there
for police academy.
he was sat there for a good half an hour. He was there for that long. He was just on his phone, just sat there. And then when the class finished, he just got up and left. And she was like, "Oh man,
what's he doing now? Because he was that good on computers."
Yeah, he's probably doing something with like cars or
be
computers.
minted now if he's good on computers. Won't
But yeah. My high school was so fun.
somewhere.
So there's a little story. I didn't realise I was going to tell that, but there's a little story.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's the graffiti one gets me every time.
I think it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
So again, if you like the format, please ask for more.
If you like the format, tough shit. You're getting more of it. Hang on, no, that came out wrong.
Yep.
If you like the format, good. If you don't, tough shit.
If you don't,
that's
shit.
right. Right.
We're going to keep both formats going anyway.
Oh,
yeah.
So like in the future, like because you've now got the app where you can strip the audio.
Yeah,
so you'll still get everything on Spotify, Amazon Music. It'll be the exact same. But if you're bored at home and you want to watch something on the TV, you can watch us.
Fucking hell! You'd have to be really fucking bored. Jesus,
you're out of your mind. Boredness.
Two last things.
What can I do?
Two last things.
I've watched paint dry. What can I do now? Sorry, go on.
Two last things. Again, thank you, Lee. Massive thank you.
Yeah,
thank you to the Saddle. So that's what it is. The Saddle Rock Bar in Chester.
He's not my brother. Actually, it was a joke.
Oh well, I was gonna say because he's a lot better looking than you are.
I'll pack it up.
Yeah. So check out the Saddle. Check out the YouTube channel, of course. You can find us on the Three Wise Men Gonna Make It podcast on YouTube. That's the same on Spotify, Amazon, Deezer, Deezer Nuts, everything.
All the other shit.
And yeah, if you enjoy it, leave a like. You
can just ask Alexa.
Yeah, ask Alexa to play the
Three Wise Men Couldn't Make It podcast, and she'll play our latest episode.
And we've actually hacked it now, where you physically can't turn it off.
Yeah,
so you're forced to
listen to the whole thing,
the whole series, and over and over again. You've got to carry it with you everywhere
until you subscribe.
So Pete, welcome back.
Thanks.
After your holiday. We missed.
Next one will be a good one.
We missed
him,
Pete.
Haven't we? It was nice to have Ghost Hunter people. We missed our poo poo, didn't we?
Oh, we missed our poo poo.
So yeah, thank you very much, and we shall see you maybe next week in the Saddle recording.
It will be,
because I tell you right now, if that's happening, it's going to be a monster of an episode. Probably our best ever.
It's going to be a theme.
Full of monsters as well.
Full of monsters. So again, thank you very much, and we'll see you very, very soon. Goodbye.
Take care. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.